I want to tell you the story of Timmy. Timmy was going to go on a trip with his daddy, and Timmy was riding in the airplane in which his daddy was the pilot that particular day. And so Timmy was sitting by himself back in the seats, and he was all comfy and cozy with his blanket and his pillow, and he actually even fell asleep. And they had been flying for probably about an hour when the co-pilot came on and announced that everyone needed to fasten their seat belts, that there was a storm up ahead and they could run into some very bad weather, and so fasten the seat belts. So the flight attendant woke Timmy up and said, "Timmy, you have to fasten your seat belt now because there's some bad weather up ahead." And Timmy looked at the flight attendant and he said, "Is my father in charge of the controls right now?" And she said, "Yes, he is." And Timmy said, "Okay, thank you." And he fastened his seat belt and snuggled right back down with his blanket and his pillow and went to sleep. You see, Timmy had no fear because he knew that his daddy would get him where he was supposed to go. He knew his daddy was in control. And I want to ask you today, when there are storms that come into your life, whatever they might be, the loss of a job, an illness, just any kind of storm that comes into your life, I want to ask you, do you become worried and afraid and not know what to do? Or do you try to take control and make everything all right? Or do you do the most important thing? Pray and ask God for His help and then trust Him. He is in control. And I found several verses that talk about trust. In Psalm, the 27th chapter and verse 14, "Wait on the Lord, be of good courage." And then in Psalm chapter 46 and verse 1, "God is our refuge and our strength, a very present help in trouble." Then we read from Psalm 62 and verse 8, which says, "Trust in Him at all times. Pour out your heart before Him." And then one of my favorite verses is found in Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 5. "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart. Lean not unto thine own understanding." So I would encourage you, when the storms of life come into your life, trust in God. He will bring you through that storm. Thank you.